Hi, my name is Kallie, and today I'm going to be talking about a couple of like dance misconceptions and myths that I had and that some people have about dancers and the dance industry. I know a lot of people from home and like a lot of my mom's friends and a lot of like people that just aren't dancers have a lot of like things that they believe about dancers, and even I had a lot of things about like the dance industry going into it that I thought were true, but now like realizing it, they really aren't. Like things are a lot different. So we're gonna talk about some of them. Hopefully this mic is working, otherwise. First one we have, it's easy. It's not. The end, literally, it's not. Just because of how intense it is, how physical it is. Obviously you're dancing all day, you have to use your body and you have to use every single little intrinsic muscle. Every different style of dance is like really hard. And then you also have to use your brain. It's really hard to like take choreography and like see things and then have to recreate it on your body. And not only that, but you have to remember it like really fast. And then also make it your own. And then make it look good. And then do it under pressure. So no, it's not easy. It's never been easy. Never will be easy. Second, you have to start young. You don't. Just because I've heard of a lot of dancers starting at 17. Misty Copeland, who's like a famous ballerina, literally didn't start until she was like, what, 13 or something? And that's unheard of for professional ballerinas. Most ballerinas start when they're 2, 3. A lot of hip hoppers and like professionals literally in the industry in California did not start at like 3. They started at like 15. They started at 19. They started at 20. Like they started in college. Like it's not unheard of to start late and make a career out of it. Number 3, all dance is the same. It's not. There's so many different types of dance. There's so many different ways of moving, and even in the same genre, there's so many different types. Like you can say contemporary and there can be so, like contemporary is probably like the worst example. Contemporary literally has so many different ways of moving, so many different ways of like stylized. It could be sharp, it could be lines, it could be groovy, it could be ooey gooey, it could be a mixture of both. It could be more technical. And then obviously you have your ballet, jazz, tap, hip hop, lyrical, contemporary, like those like competition styles, but also you have like cultural. Like one of my ballet teachers, she teaches at a Chinese dance. Like they teach Chinese dance at their studio, and she was like their first real ballet teacher. It's not just like your ballet. Like it's not the end all be all of dance. You can't be a dancer if you're not skinny. That's not true. I know so many dancers of literally all different shapes and sizes. I know ballet dancers are usually more petite, they are smaller, and it's just usually because of the demand of ballet. It's just how it is and the way that lines work and that sort of thing. But I know hip hoppers who are really good at hip hop and they're pretty skinny. And I also know hip hoppers who are not as skinny. I mean, literally, you could be any size. I know so many people of literally every size. Like, look at Lizzo's dancers. Like, they're not tiny, they're not a size XXS. You do not have to be skinny to be a good dancer or a professional dancer. Also, going with that, you have to be flexible to be a good dancer. You don't. What makes a good dancer is their love for dance and their passion for it. It's not, oh, I'm like, I can whack my leg behind my head. In competition, it feels like that a lot. In the industry, it's really not all about, yes, it's good to have. Certain jobs will call for it, and sometimes you won't use it at all. The JoJo Siwa music video that's coming out soon, but we didn't really use much flexibility. There wasn't anything where I was like, hey, whack my leg, split. Like that job just didn't call for it. Like some jobs will. One of the girls I danced with, she did the JoJo thing and she was telling us about a job that she had, another music video that she did. It was like ballet. So yeah, like she would use her legs and she's insane legs too. So, but you don't have to be super flexible. Obviously stretch, keep your body healthy. There's not opportunities to make money or you can't make money as a dancer. That's not true. It's definitely not true, because I know there's so many ways to make money as a dancer, and also not to be a dancer, to be involved in the dance industry and dance world. There is so many ways to stay involved. You can be a videographer, a dance teacher, dance choreographer, obviously, someone who helps at like dance competitions, somehow be involved in costume and wardrobe. You can be an assistant. Yeah, so there's so many ways to make money as a dancer and also keep dance in your life, even if you're not gonna become like a principal dancer at a ballet company or Beyonce's next backup dancer. All right, so now we're gonna go into like more kind of ballet specific, but also not. Ballet dancers don't eat. They do. They eat quite a lot. A lot of that depends on body types. Like I know some like really skinny people who eat a lot of food and they just have bodies like that. They have metabolism like that. But in the long run, professionals, they eat really healthily. Healthily? Is that a word? I don't know. You have to nourish your body because you are dancing 8+ hours a day, and you cannot survive if you don't eat and have tried to do that. You're gonna like pass out and die. Maybe not die, but it won't be good. you have to eat, drink water. Ballet is the only style of dance, or everyone does ballet. Holy crap, the amount of people that I've heard is when you say that you're like a dancer, like, oh, you're a ballerina. No, not necessarily. No, there's other types of dance, and not everyone does ballet. Yes, it does help a lot of styles, like if you really want to get your lines really nice for jazz and for contemporary, yeah, ballet will probably help you. It depends on personally. Like personally, I literally could not do ballet for the longest time because it literally made me want to die, so I did take it, but now it's fun, so I did. And along with that, you have to do ballet to be good at dance and to do good at other styles. Not necessarily. Yes, a lot of the times it will help in most cases, especially if you want to do like lyrical or contemporary, or if you want to do jazz and you're trying to do a battement. You don't understand how to get your hip down, and you learn that in ballet, so obviously ballet is going to help you with that jazz technique. So a lot of times yes, but also a lot of times no, not necessarily. In hip-hop, like obviously hip-hop is so different. It's like the opposite of ballet, so obviously it's going to be very different. However, there are elements of ballet that can help you in hip-hop, and there are elements of hip-hop that can help you in ballet. But yeah, last ballet one, only girls do ballet. Not true. Who's gonna lift the girls? Traditionally, in like traditional ballets, the guys lift the girls, and the guys wear flats and the girls wear point shoes and the whole thing. Now guys wear point shoes, which honestly is kind of cool. Wish I had some feet that I've seen on some dudes, but so guys do ballet, guys dance. Who else is gonna do all the cool jumpy things? I couldn't do that. Holy crap, have you seen some of those dudes jump? They're insane. Literally certifiably insane. The 540s, insert like the video of me literally failing. Next kind of category, competition. I was a competition dancer for a very long time, and there's a lot of things that people think about competition that are not true, mostly because of dance moms. The moms aren't crazy. Some of them, yes. Sometimes, yeah, they are a little crazy. Generally, no. I have the lovely privilege of I came from my home studio, and now I kind of I'm not a part of the company here at a studio in California, but like I do get I get to see a lot of it. Yes, there are some crazy moms. We had some crazy moms in the middle of nowhere in Virginia, but no, not like the ones in a reality TV show. People are like super competitive. Yes and no. I've talked to a lot of people come to Mather, and they talk a lot about how competitive their studio was, like how coming to Mather is like so nice because everyone is really like supportive, and like in the studio when we do combo class and like everyone's cheering. When you hang up the phone, I'm already missing you. And everything, like it's really nice to see. Kind of like at my studio, it kind of switched. It like got that switch that we needed, like, but when we were younger, we were very competitive, like oh my gosh, like teens and preteens. But I think that sort of competitiveness is good, like competitiveness within yourself, just wanting to get better, like bettering yourself. I think that's super good, and like I love that at Mather. This is just one thing that I noticed at dance moms. Usually they don't learn the dance the week of. We never did that at my old studio. I've heard of people learning it in the summer, and then they compete that entire year. I've heard of people learning solos midway throughout the season, and then they don't compete them until the next year. I've heard of people competing solos for years on end. I've heard of people competing their solos the day that they learn them. Literally, that sort of stuff is actually crazy. So I think I have more comp ones, but maybe I'll make another video because I'm not thinking of any more off the top of my head right now. Job/industry ones. I could go on and on about like the nitty gritty, like tiny little job industry things that I've learned, just not even being in the industry yet, but just like trying to like learn about and trying to transition from a competition like dancer. And like I said earlier, the only job is not a tour artist. You can literally do so many things. There is so many opportunities. And even, I think I said all the ones earlier, even on the JoJo Siwa shoot, we had the lighting director, we had the videographer, sound producers, like we had so many people that made the shoot into what it was. And so I think that's so cool, and you can be a part of the process in so many different ways. Dance is all we do. No, we do more things, I promise. One thing that Emily was telling us about this, Emily Madden, love her, she's amazing, by the way. She had to kind of realize, like coming from a competition studio and dancing like 8 hours a day, that that's not necessarily what you have to be doing, especially taking class in LA. Taking class in LA is a whole other, it is nothing like you've ever done. It's like convention on crack. Different means like it takes more energy out of you. So like if you take too many and you oversaturate yourself, you're gonna start hating what you love to do. Dance is not all we do. We have to make it a variety. Go hang out with your friends. I have a job. I work at LA Fitness. I have a boyfriend. I go hang out with him. I like to play the guitar. I like to sing. I know some people that's literally all they do and they love it. It also is good to have other things that you do it makes you a better dancer. I swear, it's the weirdest thing. Always getting a job is based on your talent. I've heard so many people say this, is that it's not necessarily the best dancer in the room who's gonna get booked. Literally, so many people have told me this. Kind of taken a while to like sink in. Obviously, I haven't really technically experienced it yet because I haven't really been booked for a bunch of jobs and haven't really been to that many auditions. It is a combination of what the agent, like the look that the agent is looking for, your attitude. Your attitude defines a lot. If you have a bad attitude, they're not going to want you in a room. A lot of jobs I've heard are now direct booking, so it's not a lot of like open call, a lot less of who's like the best one. It's like who's good, genuine good person who's to work with and who works hard. So it's a lot about that. You have to have an agent. Yes, I've heard a lot of people say that it is ideal to have an agent because getting an agent will open a lot of doors that you wouldn't necessarily have access to if you didn't have an agent. A lot of auditions are closed. I think they're called closed auditions, where you have, it's like invite only. Yes, ideally it's good. However, about someone that's literally so amazing that never had an agent until he was like 30, but he's been booking jobs and doing amazing for himself, and he finally decided that he wanted an agent. All right, so those are some of like my dance myths and misconceptions, like even that I had about the industry and just about dance as well, that I hopefully helped. So maybe if you're a non-dancer or anyone that is like interested about the dance world, dance community, I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave it a like if you did enjoy this video. Comment down below your favorite part of the video or any like dance misconceptions that you have had, and maybe I'll do like a part 2. And subscribe for more videos from me. JoJo Siwa's music video is coming out next, so everyone go watch it and watch my vlog.